that stuff too. I'm gonna delete this.
Sup, dude? We're hot. We're
Are
live.
we hot? Are we live? We're gonna do it
Live.
live.
We're
I
live
do
on
see
Pump
that
Fun.
the pump fun is up and running. I am gonna share this out on X. It looks like, are we on? Are we live there? We
We're
are. We're
having
good there.
it's all happening.
Uh, See, the issue, um, you should be able to make a spaces reminder that you can pump into.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
You know what I mean? I mean, it
Let me
still
share.
works, but
My phone's in the other room where let me go. Let me text Elon real quick.
you're texting me?
No, Elon. Hey, text
No.
Elon that we need to be able to pump a reminder into spaces on X. Also, tell him he still owes me 500,000 Mars. Thanks.
Dude,
Yeah, go ahead
Elon
and send
is
it.
really, really pushing heavy for this life on Mars, especially in the last day or so.
Who's gonna buy a bag of Mars first, Elon or Elon?
Hippo Hippo, Elon, get in here. It's almost time. It's almost Hippo Hippo time. So if you're joining us on Pump Fun or X and you have no idea what we're doing, who the Mars Project is, why you're looking at Corey and I here, I am the CTO lead. We are the CTO team here. Yowie, who is not with us right now, is our third. All of us have been here since day one. CC, we no longer have the proof because I have lost an account in the process of this CTO, but confirmed CC did message me on day one and said he wanted to help out, and so we like to joke that we had a CTO team in place well before the dev left us. So we're on day 800 million and 45. I don't even know how many days live we've been. One of these days we'll put up a tracker and then I won't have to think about it. Until then, we're just going to keep going live. So we went for a little bit this morning. And who is Mars? Mars is the pygmy hippo that was born June 26th in Goddard, Kansas at Tanganyika Wildlife Park. And our community named him. So we donated $2,300 in a name voting contest through the park. And ultimately, we are a very, very big reason, if not the reason, that this pygmy hippo is named Mars. So since then, a hell of a lot has happened. A lot has changed for the better. We have creator rewards, and 100% of those go to Tanganyika Wildlife Park, where I'm about 7 miles away from right now. I've been out there the last 3 days, and for the next at least nine, we will be out there going live in some capacity and getting some more content. Obviously, if you've been listening, I've had an in-depth discussion as a business partnership relationship with the park, and I'll just say that is moving forward on pace. Everything is going well. And the Mars project is quickly becoming, and I'm pretty confident in saying it already is the official partnership with Tanganyika Wildlife Park. The COO was on our stream 3 weeks ago when we were here the first time. She will be on again, and the next 9 days are very exciting, mostly for me because I get to be here and hang out with Mars and all of the staff at Tanganyika. But CC, what do you got going on, dude? What
Check
day
this
is it?
out,
It's
dude. I'm
Friday.
gonna take you back.
Take me back.
Remember that?
I do remember that.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
What day was that posted? The 21st or 19th?
The 19th. Yeah.
Okay. So the 19th was a Saturday. And then on the 21st, we officially became a CTO. We submitted the creator rewards that day, and then a few days later, CC followed up with another submission on my behalf, and ultimately it took 19 days from first submission to to final drip of creator rewards. Since then, we're at a total of $9,100 donated to the park. We've donated a couple of tickets, and pretty soon here we will be making these donations on the blockchain. So I've been in direct contact with Matt, the owner of the park. We are working directly with him to ensure that they get their cold storage wallet set up, and that we are donating, in a way that is transparent, for the community first, but also in a way that is going to help them the most. So I would say in the next couple of days, obviously, I'm out here on site. So that is one of the big things that we are talking about working on. And we're, well on pace to make that happen. I think when was that? A few days ago, we had an email, and I've had another conversation with him since. So all good there. And that's that is the first step, or the final verification of truly onboarding Tanganyika Wildlife Park into Web3, and making sure that conservation does not get left behind as we enter the bull run here. It's the hippo run now, and Mars is going to be the beneficiary of all the creator rewards from this token. And I'll just say, Tanganyika is one of the top pygmy hippo breeding facilities. They breed lions, they breed penguins, they breed all sorts of animals, giraffes. So the Mars project is quickly becoming an official partner, and I'll just say it's going to be the umbrella. Would you agree, CC?
Yeah, I guess we can leave it at that. Um, yeah, man. I mean, this is the hardest I've ever worked on anything, and like I said, it's not really true. It's pretty true, dude. What I'm trying to say is, like, we've
We've
been
been
working
grinding.
hard as fuck and spending a lot of money to make this whole thing happen, and they're gonna find out. What
Yeah,
up, John
yeah,
Killer?
that's
Hell yeah, Hippo's in the house. Good to see you on YouTube, man. Appreciate you popping on there. Show us some support.
yeah, where are we out here? We're on Pump Fun, we're on X, and we're on YouTube right now. Are those the
Yeah, that's
three?
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we have some other capabilities. We're continuing to develop our plan on how we best spread this project, spread the mission of conservation. Sorry, it probably looks like I'm doing something weird over here. I'm
Looks
petting
like
my
you're petting your
dog.
dog. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
look
that's
weird.
exactly what I'm doing. um,
That's all just more about
he's
your mindset than anything else. DeFi Tard is en route, he says.
DeFi. So huge update. DeFi Tard, a Hippo supporter, a Mars project holder, will be here in Kansas tomorrow. As the Mars project has a relationship. There we go. There's a dog. I
Chief,
was
shut
waiting.
up, Chief. Come on, Chief. God, what are you kidding me, Chief? Sorry, guys. Can you hear my dog?
That's probably gonna get us banned on multiple platforms. A
Gives
simple
a
middle
fuck,
finger.
dude.
Who gives a fuck? Ban me.
What
Yeah,
up,
DeFi
PPV?
Tard is going
Reposting the
to be
stream.
here.
Thanks, homie. We appreciate you, brother.
And I will just say, if you're a Mars holder and you want to come out to Tanganyika, there's some benefits. So DeFi is going to get a very reduced admission cost tomorrow, and he's also going to get a little behind the scenes barn tour with the COO of the park. So that'll be fun. I'm glad he's coming out here. He's bringing some minions with him, so we're going to not only have some fun, looking at animals, learning about conservation, but we're going to continue to inspire some young minds. So I think, do you have TikTok pulled up?
Yeah, dude. Just
Can you play that
too much work for you. So just tell me what you want me to do.
can you play that vid?
Wait,
Cece's in a mood today.
yeah, I'm feeling.
Cece's in a mood today.
I'm feeling
Just
sassy, bro.
play it's one of the last videos they made, maybe not. The one that Lindley's talking about, the notes from the park. I see it there. Second row, second to last.
Listen here.
I can't see your cursor.
Yeah,
Second
yeah, I
row,
got this.
second to
Let me go.
last.
Dear
Yeah,
Mars,
so I'll talk about it
what's up,
after.
dog? Got brother? We'll take it. Have you been to China? Because we never been, brother. From Judah and George and Jackson, we love you. All right, Miss Butler's class in Boulder, Colorado, sent us some questions, so we're going to answer them. And no, Mars has never been to China. What is the average size of a pygmy hippo? So adult males can be anywhere between 400 and 500 pounds. So that's what we're expecting Mars will grow to, and right about where his dad Pluto is. So Ellie, he's gonna get a lot bigger. One is from Mabel. She says Mars has really stolen her heart. She wants to know what time Mars is on the live cam. Well, he's out on exhibit from 12 to 4 about every day. But that doesn't always mean you can see him on the live cam because he has a few favorite sleeping spots. So the best chance of seeing him swimming is probably right around noon or around the hippo demo at 1:30 in the
For
afternoon.
now.
Abel from Miss Butler's class wants to know, what does Mars's name mean? Well, Mars's dad's name is Pluto, so we came up with some fun planet names for our guests to choose from, and Mars was the winner. Millie wants to
How'd
know,
that
how
happen?
is Mars
I don't know.
doing? Well, Miss Butler's class, Mars is doing really great. Check out some of these videos of him, and thanks for writing in.
Oh, the ear wiggle.
That's his spot, dude. He hides in that corner. No one can see him. It's hilarious.
Smart, dude. That's right behind
It's
him.
like yeah, I mean, he definitely knows what he's doing. Yeah, so that was, something that the Mars project kind of kicked off. That class was a follow-on mission that came from something that, we had a DM come through the Instagram account, and we were able to connect, Tanganyika. That was Lynn Lee there, the COO, who was on video. We were able to connect one class, and now you're seeing a couple more come in. So that's a big part of this mission, is inspiring everybody, but especially these young guys who are going to, ultimately take all of our positions in the world. One, we need to start reversing some of the destruction that we have done, and two, we need to inspire them that, understand that conservation is important. If we all don't do our part, it's going to continue to get worse. Over 44,000 species on the brink of extinction. Pygmy hippos, obviously one of them. Mars is one of less than 100 male pygmy hippos in conservation. He's 42 pounds as of yesterday, so he's gaining about a half a pound a day, which is pretty good. I watched him, which we might have a video here, but he was starting to snack on some cantaloupe today. Obviously, Posey got most of it. But he was starting to try it out, and
I don't
he'll
know
be
which one of
weaning
these that
off.
is, but I'm gonna start throwing these up here. See if we can.
Yeah, it's the one where he's in the water next to his mom. Yeah, so you can't really see it. They've destructed the cantaloupe by then, but he's cleaning up the remnants. He was basically drinking the water. It probably tasted pretty good.
Does he make noise?
It was busy today, man. It was
Yeah.
busy. And 60% of their visitors daily are from outside of Wichita, which is pretty cool. So I met some people from where were they from? Puerto Rico yesterday, some people from Oklahoma, obviously, Missouri. DeFi will be showing up from Missouri to represent that crew.
Missouri?
Missouri. CC is going to come represent the Cali crew soon. So, we're going to bring people in from all around the world, show them that Tanganyika exists, and continue to support financially and support with awareness. So, as this has been from the very beginning, this is an awareness community, right? Our goal here is to take some of the natural views that he's getting, over 200 million impressions on social media, and to turn some of those into buys of the Mars token, and ultimately a check going back to Tanganyika Wildlife Park. So I believe Mars eats about $5 to $7 of hay per day. He's obviously got an entire staff there that works with him. The facility itself is very expensive, so Tanganyika is privately owned and operated, and they don't receive very many federal grants, any funds, things like that a lot of the normal zoos do, right? So the $9,100 that we've donated has gone directly to them. No bureaucracy involved. Nobody taking any of the profits off the top for themselves. This is dollars that we are directly impacting conservation through Tanganyika Wildlife Park in Kansas. So I've had an incredible time. You can see my dog down here a little bit, I guess. I've had an incredible time the last few days. Like I said, I will be here For now, at least the next 9 days, we'll be live on Pump Fun, and then I can promise you, you're going to see some other things come down the line that are going to make everything we've done so far look silly. So this has been incredible. I always got to thank CC and Yowie on the CTO team and all of the incredible hippos. Many of them have been here since I never say day one, but since the CTO started, there are a lot of faces that continue to show up. And honestly, they're starting to work even harder. So I always appreciate you guys. CC, Yowie, and I can care about conservation all we want. We can do all these things. But as a CTO, without you guys, one, supporting with your dollars, but ultimately supporting with your activity, whether it be watching live streams, retweeting, liking things, pushing out new memes, pushing out new content. It is all very, very appreciated. So,
So John
CC, you
Killer
got,
says, I'm gonna
yeah,
interrupt you every once in a while because you'll just talk for 50 minutes straight, and I love you. John Killer said, best utility for any meme coin. Is this a fucking meme coin still?
technically by regulation, yeah.
By
By
regulation?
regulation. Yeah, if you check the regs, it is still technically a meme coin. But yeah, I mean, you want to talk about utility, like
I feel
it's
like it's
only getting
utility.
started.
Like we have utility for sure in the sense that we're donating to the park, but I almost think the lore is
It is pretty crazy.
unreal, and some of the things that are gonna happen in the next few days, weeks, there are gonna be people. This will upload. I'm gonna clip this later. I'm gonna clip this, and then I'm gonna repost it in like 6 weeks,
Yeah.
and it'll be fun to look back at who was here and who wasn't here. Because
Yeah, I mean, listen, we have phenomenal utility, right? We are donating 100% of creator rewards directly back to the park. We have, the shirt I have on is on our store. If you go to the marsproject.us, you can find that. I bet CC's gonna have it pulled up here in about 2 seconds. Yeah, so we already have plenty of utility, and I will just say the CTO team is cooking on some things that will provide significant more utility, not only to the Mars shareholders here on Pump Fund, but ultimately it's going to provide utility in the real world to Tanganyika Wildlife Park and all of the places like it. And it's also going to provide utility, back to people who aren't even involved in Web3 and crypto. So it's pretty exciting, and we've got a lot to look forward to. And the best part about that is as we continue to grow, we continue to push out new things. We're gonna have better utility and even more lore. So I think that's kind of what we struggle with as
John Kelly, you're right, bro. You're right. It is both. I just I get triggered easy these days. But yeah,
CC's on edge, man.
the
CC's
stable
on
coin
edge.
of conservation is definitely what we want to be for sure.
Yeah, right. And that's why it's so important to build an organic community around it of people who truly do believe in it. Because when it starts to do its meme coin things, we want to be prepared for that. So I think we're very well prepared for it at this point, and every day that goes by until that happens, we're going to be even more prepared. And I see what you're fucking smirking at,
You see
CC.
it? Do you see these? Yeah,
I see what you're
if you're
smirking at.
watching this live stream, just hammer us in the comments. We love throwing them up there and bullshit.
DeFi, I'm gonna. It better be a good one, buddy. You better make it AJ worthy, and I'll be sending a report card back to AJ on how it was. So I hope you're ready.
Can I throw out some of these videos? Just a couple random
Yeah,
ones. Just
please
you tell
do.
us what's going on. Like,
Yeah,
what's
let me. I'll watch them. And oh, this is hilarious.
what is he doing?
I don't know. Drinking water, I believe.
Is he fishing? Just trying to see himself?
I think he was sticking his tongue in the water.
Who is that?
You know what? This is bad. I don't know. I don't know his name.
Just make it up. Is that Jeff?
But Gary is his sweet mate there on the island, and Gary is one of Yowie's favorites. So there's also one of pull up the kangaroo lounging. I walked in on quite the scene. Dude was racked out.
What's
I
he
uh,
doing?
I didn't bother him, but he was asleep, man. Those roos are very sleepy, but I won't ask you to go find it. There was a pretty good clip of them getting into a little tussle. I haven't seen one since, but over 100 different species at Tanganyika Wildlife Park, the most hands-on animal experiences in the entire world. The only place you can swim with African black-footed penguins. Obviously, you can feed Mars. You can feed well. You can't feed Mars yet. Mars is still he's still nursing, so probably in about 2 months he will be getting some more real food, and also a little bit more behind the scenes. Meet and greets will start then as well. So again, Mars was born on June 26th, so that makes him what, about 2 months old. Um, and he's already got 200 million views on TikTok, and he sleeps for 90% of his life so far. So if my math adds up, even if he has a 5% increase in activity, I would expect his virality to maybe match that as well. So we have a lot to look forward to. Um, in terms of content. And that leads me to pretty soon here, we're going to have an official licensed agreement with Tanganyika Wildlife Park in order to use all of the the videos, pictures, content that maybe they would normally give to a marketing agency, or maybe their CRO, CMO might use that stuff one day, and so we're going to have access to that. And that's just another way that ultimately I'm probably going to be near Tanganyika Wildlife Park quite frequently. I'll just put it that way. But ultimately, it's a never-ending flywheel of content for Mars. So we're happy that Tanganyika trusts us with that, and they're going to give us access.
Oh, dude. By the
This
way, gang, I
reminds
think
me of
right
me and my
now,
brother.
I think since you're highlighted, I don't know if they can hear me or not. I don't know. This
I
is
can hear. I
wild.
think so. Well, I'm talking to you on there, dude.
Dude, this is crazy. I think they're in love.
I again, that was the first time I'd seen it. It was kind of blew my mind.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, dude.
And then there was a new kangaroo born, I think a week or two ago, still hanging out in his mom's pouch. So
Yo, T's
again,
here. What up, T?
T T's been here forever, man. He's an OG. Um, yeah, so they have a lot of exotic animal births throughout the year. Um, this is Edna. Oh, is Rach here? I wonder if
I
Rach
see Rachel.
actually. She messaged me the other day and said she was out of town for the next week or so. So I've got some pretty good news for her tomorrow, I believe. I am gonna get a little behind the scenes access with Edna and her trainer. There's a
Nice.
video on there potentially that is there a
T's
hawk
cool.
or a falcon? Do you see what I'm talking about? A bird?
These are real tiny, bro. I think this is the same. I'll see if I can find it though.
Yeah, anyways, Edna's trainer,
Oh, I found
the only one that has the ability to train Edna, because she's a little bit grumpy, is gonna do a little special meet and greet access for us tomorrow. So it'll either be live streamed, or more likely it will be recorded, but it'll be very cool, and I'm sure Rach will be excited for that. And again, if you see any of these animals, go on their website,
And
see what they got, go on
then
their
I didn't have
TikTok.
any free flight
So this
birds
video is
back
gonna
then. It was
turn into
just like
crap because I turned the
baseball, native
it.
screen. But
wildlife.
Thanks,
Because
T.
couldn't
yeah,
fly
sorry
for
about that.
various reasons.
Oh,
And
Jack.
then I worked at
Yeah, buddy, I
Packers
meant to
North
record it
Carolina and in
the other
Vermont.
way, and then I couldn't get it
And
all in
that's where I started
frame. So you
working with
get
free
it,
flight
man.
birds.
You get it. There was a lot going
Then I
on.
came here
I'll
and
rotate
did
it.
a
I'll
lot of
I'll cut it
his
up. It'll
like
be
rework of
fixed.
his flight training that he could.
So that was a that was a little private event of the hawk being fed. That trainer there is one of the only bird trainers that can wrangle some of these birds they have. So we're gonna get a little bit of a sneak preview, sneak peek tomorrow. I'm excited for that.
No.
Yeah, watch this one. He's just a nuisance to his mom sometimes.
Yeah, he's just backing up. Trying to tabletop her.
Yeah, well, she was eating some cantaloupe that he couldn't. It was bigger than him, but he was really trying to get it from her. And then she was begging from the
Come on,
keepers.
lady, there's no more melon.
Yeah, she knows how to work it, huh?
Oh, Posey?
Yeah.
Yeah, Posey knows what she's doing. They're very well trained. You know, the COO Lindley, that was her start in the animal industry is training of exotic animals. So it's something they one take very seriously, but two they're pretty darn good at. So yeah, Posey knows that if she walks over to you with her mouth open, she usually gets fed.
This one's just too good,
That's
bro.
it's hilarious. Who knows what he's doing? Maybe
What
he's
is
looking
he?
at the turtles under the water. That could be it.
Yeah, he could be just trying to like really figure out his reflection. I don't know.
He's gaining consciousness in front of our eyes. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, 42, 45 now at this point.
Oh, this is a great one.
Oh, he's going in. See the whole
Yeah,
crowd's
dude,
like,
dude, there was probably, during the week, it's obviously a little bit slower, but there were probably 50 people huddled around watching him. I mean, whether he's just sleeping or he's doing something hilarious, there's 50 people just standing there watching him. Um, Let me there's one more video on there. I don't know what the front looks like though. I'm gonna try to look
check
real
this out.
quick. Oh, dude, so that's Monica. That's Monica, the female
That's an
rhino,
ironic name, I feel like, bro.
single horn rhino. That's Monica, and I watched her sit like that in the pool with either her eyes underwater or not probably for a half an hour straight, just loving life. So those animals are dude, if you haven't seen a rhino up close like that, they're pretty wild. The armor plates on them are fascinating, and they can't be in the same, there's a male and a female there, but they can't be in the same enclosure. They would have a few spouts.
Is this driving you crazy that I'm just throwing these up here randomly? Or
Oh no, I don't care at all. Keep doing it. I don't know what's even in there. I haven't had a chance to edit anything. These are all very raw on the go.
yeah, he's moving around a little bit today. It's good to see him awake.
Did I send you the one of him laying in the mud with his mom? So
Probably.
Posey went over to the corner and like right when they came out and tried to
I'll
go
find
take
it.
a nap. And surprisingly enough, Mars was the one who did not want that to happen. He was ready to get up and move around. So he woke her up. I don't know how she felt about that, but she got a watermelon in return. So I think it was probably all forgiven and forgotten.
I think
I think
this
I
might.
sent it in there.
Yeah, I've got so
There's a
many
couple of them. It's probably
already.
the like one of the last ones
Oh, one of the last ones. Well,
of him laying in the mud.
we're gonna get this one, I think, for
Does that
the.
make sense?
Let's see. I see this one.
Yeah, this might be it.
What is he doing? Is he?
I think he was like thinking about maybe eating some food, nursing, and then he laid in the mud, and then he realized he wasn't sleepy.
He's a very complicated being.
Yeah, I was talking to Sierra, one of the keepers. She's been there for 4 of 5 pygmy hippo bursts that they've had over the last like 6 years or so. And she said they all have their own very unique personality. However, the first 90 to 120 days, they all are very lazy and sleepy. And part of that is because in their natural environment during the day, they would be, hunkered down under the dense vegetation of a rainforest, and then they're nocturnal, and at night they would come out and grab some food and hang out, and then go back to bed during the day. But that was Posey and Mars, and Pluto is out on exhibit before them. And again, the reason that they're not all out there together is because that's not how it is in their natural habitat, and it
That's
would
not how
not
they
be
roll, bro.
enjoyable. That's not how they roll. They want to have their kids, and they want to go do their own thing, and it's a mutual agreement.
Dude needs a car wash.
Dude, he went and rolled around that mud, and then it took him a long while. He was a car wash. It took him a long while before he went and got in the water. And dude, there was one video, I don't think I sent it to you yet, but I was telling you, so pygmy hippos don't swim. They can hold their breath for like 5-ish minutes. But they have pretty long legs, so they sink to the bottom and then mainly walk on the ground. But Mars is so light still, so light. He's 42 pounds, but he doesn't sink all the way to the bottom. So
Yeah. Yeah.
when Posey gets in and swims behind him or something, he basically just gets like ripped up in the current. It's pretty funny. Yeah, he was taking a little bit of a dip today. He was being a good sport. He gave us a little bit of a show.
That's good.
I think I got a pretty good video of him with some zoomies too. But yeah, man, I'm excited for DeFi to come out here. We're gonna hang out at the park tomorrow. Like I said, he's gonna get some significantly discounted tickets because he's a Mars holder and he's a big supporter. And he's also gonna get a little behind the scenes action. So the offer's open, man, especially in the next week. If you're somewhere near Kansas and you want to come out here and hang out, please do. I'll hook you up. I'll do whatever I can. I know the park. I mean, a lot of this stuff is coming from the park, so thank them. But you know that is the cool part about this, bridging the gap between Web3 and reality. You know, we have the opportunity to reward you with an unbelievable experience, for simply being part of a community, and no matter what size holder you are, if you hold one Mars token or 1 million or 10 million, you can come hang out and get discounted rates and get a little bit of maybe a VIP treatment. You know, they really do appreciate us out there. I don't know if I mentioned it yet today. I think I did. We sent them some t-shirts for their staff, so they're going to probably be wearing those around while they work sometimes. And we are also going to be providing a care package of merch for Tanganyika to sell in their gift shop on site, as well as the CTO team has been, a trusted advisor to Tanganyika on their setup of their TikTok shop. So I would not be surprised if you see some Mars Project merch. Maybe not this one specifically, but you'll probably see some sort of collaboration on a merch deal specifically on TikTok. So that'll be pretty cool. What else? I got a little list here. I think that covered most of the updates. What do
This is
we
a great.
got here?
This is a
Oh,
really
dude,
great
you
video.
gotta skip, brother. Sometimes you don't
What
know
is that?
you're recording. Sometimes you just don't know you're recording. You should see my phone, dude. I
Is
have so many
this all
videos.
safe for work, bro?
Yes, there's nothing on there that's gonna get you in trouble. It's just gonna be shitty video. It's just gonna-
So, are you ever gonna? You think you're gonna ever leave the park, or are you just gonna live there?
Well, I'm
Two
gonna
boys.
I'm gonna leave at some point to go get some stuff from Michigan. I'll
Fair
put it
enough.
that way. I do have to leave at some point, but it probably won't be for very long. Yeah, that's him eating the water or the cantaloupe right
Bro,
there.
have I ever shown you the real chief?
My dog is the real chief. Is that a wolf? That's a dog.
That's my dog. That's Reese, bro. Oh, gee. That's Chief. Yeah.
That's Polly.
What's up, Polly?
All
Bro, so
right,
I'm
dude.
about to tell you this. Have you ever seen these homies? I know you're on the phone, but have you ever seen these homies like out on the street corner, like SPCA? I don't know, any of
I've
those
heard of them.
nonprofits. So these homies from Greenpeace were out today on the street corner, and they're talking about what they do, which is actually pretty cool, dude. They basically they raise a bunch of money and they find things that people are doing that hurts the environment. So an example would be like Nike. They like used satellite imagery and then found vendors and went and researched and figured out that Nike was buying a shit ton of their leather from the Amazon rainforest. And so they paid they have lobbyists. They paid their lobbyists to try to get a bill passed to prevent it, but they couldn't get it done because who fucking cares? It's Washington D.C. full of rats. So when that didn't work,
Seriously.
then they moved to their basically their mass media campaign. So they just took to like social media and revealed everything that they'd found in research, and eventually got Nike basically to be shamed by all of the consumers to source their leather from somewhere else. I'm sure it's shitty as well, but they at least stopped that impact in the rainforest. So anyways, I was talking to them and I was just waiting for them to get through their spiel, and then I hit them with the Mars thing. And it was funny, dude. Like as we were wrapping up, they're like, "Wait, like that Mars, like the Mars, the hippo?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, that's our Mars, bro. Like, that's our guy." Like, dude, I know that fucking hippo. And the other guy's like, "Oh, I know that fucking hippo." And my girlfriend showed it to me, and I'm like, "You're early, dude."
Have you heard of Phantom?
Yeah, right. Trust me. Yeah, we get those boys set up.
I have a few people at the park. One that have stopped me and said like, "Hey, I recognize that. What's going on? What I've seen this. What's the deal here?" So we've been pushing the word out on ground there, and I will just say there's also a couple of people at Tanganyika that are interested in becoming holders. So not only are we going to onboard Tanganyika Wildlife Park as a whole into Web3 and begin to help them transition them into taking advantage of all of the things that Web3 give us. We're also going to start helping out individuals. There's a place for everybody in this space, and we have an opportunity to whether it be here at the Mars community, the Mars Army, or we can at least give them the information and provide them truthful and transparent assistance in onboarding into Web3. So I would expect to see some people getting on Pump Fund, some normies onboarded into Pump Fund pretty soon from the Mars project. I mean, we even got Cece's mom on Spaces the other night. She's getting her Phantom wallet set up too.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Everybody wants to talk about it, but who's going to actually hit the green button?
That's right, man. Don't talk about it. Be
So,
about
Jack,
it.
what's it going to be like? What do you think? What do you think sends this thing? Right? Like I'm looking at Pump Fund right now, which, by the way, is where you should do everything. In fact, if you want to onboard someone to Phantom, fuck it, put them on Pump Fund, dude. You can use Apple Pay right there to buy Mars. Just saying. Hippo Hippo, Elon. But if I'm looking at our chart right now, bro, like we're chopping. We're primed for a next explosion, which my guess would be damn near close to, if not through the $2 million mark. What do you think it is that kicks that off? What catalyst, what event, what attention? I mean, what do you think sends us to 2 mil back to 2 mil, 5 mil? Not
That's a I feel like
How's
that's
that
a
for being
really
put on the
loaded
spot?
question. Yeah, I don't really like that question, to be honest with you. Um, there's a ton. I mean, that's the best part about the project is one, no matter what happens, we continue to show up, we continue to donate 100% of creator rewards, we continue to support conservation worldwide. That is number one. Ultimately, we've already got in place multiple other revenue streams and or LPs that are assisting the chart and assisting us for when the next run does happen. And as Solana goes up, the LPs are also getting boosted up. So we already have a couple of things in place that are kind of, setting us in the direction to continue to be the stable coin for conservation. The best part about Mars is, he's going to do the work for us on social media. It's a matter of us ensuring that we get it out on crypto Twitter because social media for normies and crypto Twitter are very different places. But yeah, continuing to show up, like T said, is 99% of this mission. This whole game, Web3, especially on Pump Fun, is a game of attrition. Yeah, DeFi being here is definitely going to help. But it's a game of attrition, right? So we're going to continue to show up. We're going to continue to develop new ways. We're going to have a few new merch items coming out soon. And the beautiful part about it is at any point, one person, one set of eyes, one other community is going to understand what's going on here, and that not only is this a dedication coin to Mars, the pygmy hippo in Kansas, but it is also directly supporting him with an entire community who understands that conservation is very important and it is our responsibility. So I think there's a million things that could really be the next kickoff, and that's the most hippo-ish part, right? Is we get to keep showing up, hanging out, enjoying each other's company, looking at cool, funny videos of a baby pygmy hippo, continuing to spread the word of conservation. And if we continue to do that as a community, everything else is going to work itself out. The CTO team is going to continue to build and develop in the background. And at the end of the day, we're going to have fun. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's a tough question to answer, dude. Anything could happen, right? Anything could happen.
Anything.
Yeah,
Anything.
there's a lot of people that have eyes on him. Pump Fun's obviously shown that it's, they're willing to do some crazy shit. You're at the park.
I think I don't think people realize I'm willing to do some crazy shit too. They might just want to wait a little bit and see.
I'm gonna push you with another one, just because, dude. Look, it's
Another
Friday.
hard question.
It's Friday, 4:40 here. It's 7:40 on the East Coast. We've got 65 people watching. Most of them are on X, and we got like 10 people on Pump Fun. Let's reward everybody for being here. What's one piece of alpha? Give me something. Give me something that maybe we've mentioned or maybe we haven't mentioned. What's something? What's fucking something that's bullish, dog?
I mean, I know you're doing this because I didn't satisfy you in the answer to your question. You want me to tell
I
the
thought
people?
it was a great question. No, I thought you answered it great. I thought you answered it great.
Okay.
I want to reward the people, bro. Like we used to be.
You're here listening.
We've been transparent as fuck since day one. We used to be like kind of focused on like keeping things close to our vest. But dude, I mean, like, fuck it. Like, what's gonna happen? What do we got?
Yeah, I mean, like, to be straight up with everyone, yesterday I interviewed with the COO for the chief revenue officer, chief marketing officer of Tanganyika Wildlife Park. Everything went very, very well. No promises. Everyone has to make their decision. I'm going to talk with Matt, the owner here, pretty shortly. Regardless of how that plays out, the Mars Project is an official partnership with Tanganyika Wildlife Park. I don't know how else to put that, but my dog is going nuts outside, dude. Nuts. But at the end of the day, yeah, I know you can't, but I have to mention it because it makes me fucking I can't think when he does it, so I have to speak it out loud so people know. So I interviewed, it went well. It's gonna happen. And then we're just gonna go from there. It's gonna happen. So I'm pretty confident in myself saying that.
Chief Revenue Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, sir.
And that comes with a budget. And Tanganyika understands that the Mars Project is a part of this.
What's good for what's good for the park is good for Mars. What's good for the park is good for the Mars Project. If the park is able to find new ways to market, new ways to bring eyes, new ways to bring feet through the door, this is all stuff that positively affects the Mars Project. And if you end up a W-2 employee, an executive at Tanganyika Wildlife Park, I think we've crossed a bridge in crypto history that's never been crossed. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, and then you'll see everything that we're kind of alluding to and giggling about will come to fruition soon enough. Like that's all I got to say about it. We've been very truthful, transparent. There you go. There's giving you a show. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I have no other responsibilities really other than the Mars Project. So I got a lot of shit that I'm gonna get done between the next 4 days. I've got a deadline for myself for a couple of things that ends in 4 days that are gonna be out, and we're gonna go from there. So exciting stuff. CC always gets me to speak on that every time.
Hey man,
He always
I'm
knows
here for the people, brother. I'm here for the people.
I mean, yeah, you should be. As a CTO team member, you should be here for the people. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Most projects that have like a dev, like working as hard as you and I are, they're usually bundled the shit out of the project. They're buying 500 boosts. They're paying KOLs. They're trying everything they can do just to rip the fucking chart up to the right. And we're literally building. I mean, we're building like a bolt-on business, and we're partnering with the park in a way that, I think if you end up there at an official position or you don't, like you, me, Alicia, like we're all basically becoming marketing strategy advisors to the park. And we've got so many good ideas, ways for them to create revenue, create attention, to get more people there, to get more people watching, supporting. both, IRL and on chain. And I think that's where this project really takes, on a different angle than a utility coin, a meme coin. I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting to think about. That's my favorite part in thinking about this.
Yeah, no, and like you said, I mean, at the end of the day, regardless of what happens with that part, we've built an incredible relationship with Tanganyika. That is not going anywhere. And I don't even worry about that part of it because the people who work at Tanganyika, especially Lindley, the COO, the social media manager, I've been having a lot of conversations with just everyone who works there, whether it be the people who are serving you as it's an all-inclusive resort, or Pump Fund just kicked me. Are we still on X?
Yeah, we're still live, bro. We're still
That's
on
weird. Pump Fund
next
just
YouTube.
full clipped on us. That was weird. That's never
Looks good to
happened
me. I
before.
mean, I'm seeing it there. Obviously, there's a
On
delay.
Pump Fund still?
Yeah, I mean, there's a delay. Yeah, yeah, you're there.
You're looking at us talking right now.
Yeah, there's a delay here.
I'm doing this right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's telling me to.
Well,
All
in
right.
fact,
Well,
actually, this is interesting. Flip the bird again.
did you just clip it? You fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
No, it's no. That's actually funny. No, dude, it's good. It's still rolling. Yeah,
All right, that's weird. Anyways. I think Pump Fund is
we're
is
obviously
making some big
professional
updates.
streamers, bro. Clearly.
Hey, dude, I think almost all of our issues have not been us. I hate to say it. I think it's been the platform, but
That's true. Yeah,
Pump Fund
yeah.
Maxis, they're working on it.
So dude, let's start landing the plane here.
Yep.
Tonight's Friday night. Chill, hit the timeline a little bit. What's going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow I will be obviously back at the park. Like I said, we will have a Mars community member, DeFi, will be out here. So we will probably live stream for some portion of that. Probably around noon CST. That is when Mars comes out of his sleeping quarters and into the exhibit, and that is usually when he's most active, is right when he gets out there. So we'll probably go live around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And then DeFi is going to get a pretty cool experience. I'll be honest, I'm going to go hang out with him for a little while. And I am going to continue to get content, and we're going to continue to go live in whatever capacity that is. So, X Spaces, we usually hold at 7 p.m. EST. Dude, I'm pretty soon here, I'm going to have to start switching all of my announcements to CST if that's what we're doing. But 7 p.m. EST is generally when we are live. So, obviously, that's not when we're live with Mars because Mars is inside at that point and the park is closed. But 7 p.m. So we'll probably do that again tomorrow. And there's a couple other things I really want to talk about, but we're not going to talk about them today because they're not solidified enough. But they're pretty cool. They're going to be, more community-based things that continue to build the Mars project as the umbrella for the way forward. So, plane has landed, CC,
Cool.
and it's on the ground. All three tires are there. And I have stood up, grabbed my bag, and raced to the front before anyone else could get up. So I think that's a wrap, dude. I think that's a
All right,
wrap.
brother. Well, thanks for hopping on here. Thanks for being out there. And yeah, dude, we'll be back at it again tomorrow.
Catch me in some
Guys,
spaces.
if you're seeing this, retweet it, like it, drop some comments, share it with somebody, get some more eyes on the project.
I love all my hippos.
Hippo,
We're
hippo.
out of here. Hippo, hippo, Elon.